kidding.
Hello everybody and welcome to a special here on Roadies and Jet Skis. It is that time of year again. It's spooky scary season, so it is time for the 2022 Halloween special. So, as you can probably tell, this year for the special, we're not in the JP gas station parking lot. Though, we do actually have the same people here who came to rescue me in the parking lot behind the camera.
Oh, really?
And then we have Ridley as well. But for this video, we will be going through and doing something that I actually saw someone do at a car show a few weeks ago. They did it a little differently. The way they did it is much better. Theirs looked way better. I might see if I can get some pictures of what she did so I can kind of throw it in here and show what she did. But she took her headlight covers on her Miata and then painted them to make it like a cool little painting on the side. Well, you see, that's really cool, but I don't want to just directly copy what she did. I gotta do something unique. And one thing that you've probably heard somebody say it on the channel before, but we've said goes like a bat on wheels. So one day, TJ, the guy from TJ Things, way back on the channel, we were talking and he said about a vehicle, he's like, oh, that thing's gonna go like a bat on wheels, meaning to say like a bat out of hell. But forever onward, we will always do a bat on wheels. So, in honor of that saying, we will be painting these to mimic the artist Meatloaf's album cover for Bat Out of Hell, but we'll have a bat on wheels on the side of it. So I don't know if y'all can picture it. I'll try and throw the album cover like somewhere on the screen if I know how to do that. And then we'll go ahead and take these off and then just start painting. I'm probably not going to show taking these off. There's just a bunch of Phillips head screws all around it. Pull them off and then just kind of wiggle it out. They're not that complicated. So I'll go ahead and take it out. We'll go get some materials and we'll get to painting. Okay everybody, so here are the materials we'll be using today. Might end up adding a few more in, but these are the basics. So let's go ahead and get this straight. This is an entertainment video. We are not artists by any means. This is just something we had a little bit of time doing for fun. I saw it on another person's car, adding our own little twist to it. Fun little Happy Halloween video for y'all. So we got ourselves some paint brushes, the finest ones you could get at the cheapest price, the cheapest paint pens you could get, and various spray paint that we had lying around. Here's the headlight bezel. Gonna go through off camera. I'm just gonna rough it up a little bit, clean it, and then I'll show you how we're gonna do the base. The base is going to involve this orange and this red. And here's an idea of what we're going for here. So there's going to be two different variants. One side is going to be slightly different from the other. So this side has, that bat on wheels. So you got his little bat face and some wheels. Got a little whoop-de-doos, smoke coming out of his tires. You got all the hellfire around it. A little Rip Greg down there. This one's going to be intense and threatening. Then we're going to have this guy on the other side. So the background's going to be the same. But, it's two different interpretations of the bat on wheels. So, you know, we have good old fun loving Bad on Wheels and intimidating Bad on Wheels. So I'll go ahead, get this cleaned up, and then show y'all how I put the base coat on.
Which Hyundai wear?
Okay, so there's been a slight change in plans here, and it's actually going to probably make this so many more times better. So this side right here is going to stay the same. This will be the driver's side of the car. All of these colors and everything. But over here, with this happy little fellow, we're going to change the background. So instead of all the hellfire and sandstone and everything, or soul sand, whatever it is, we're going to be going with happiness and rainbows. So this guy's going to be, you know, he's going to be a Bad on Wheels in heaven. This guy's going to be a Bad on Wheels in hell. So, you know, changing it up a little bit, but we can't do the same on each side. So we'll go ahead. I'll show you what I'm doing for the background over here, and then we'll show you the background for the other headlight bezel.
It's recording now.
Oh, okay. So it's time to actually start laying some color down. So I've got my orange paint here, and I'm gonna start just by kind of giving this a nice overall spray of orange, and then I'll come in with the red. Actually, I put the orange on the red, so that's why I'm confused. Got the orange here. Just gonna go nice and light with the orange, because you see, we're gonna want to mix it in. We don't want it to just be orange, and since we're starting with black underneath, that's already kind of, you know, a hellish color. So, oh, that's spraying out poorly. Yeah, just misting it on there. And now I'll go through with this red, and kind of where it's more black, I'll hit with the red. And that way, you know, we kind of get a fiery color than just the orange. Well, it's still pretty dark. And then we'll let this dry. I don't know if I'll even do more than one coat on it, honestly, but okay. I think that actually, turning the light, that turned out pretty good. It's kind of, you know, an overall fiery look. Yep. So we'll stick that in the sun, and now we'll go ahead and paint the background of the happy scene. Okay, so since this one's supposed to be all happy, sunshine, rainbow farts, we have this right here, which I had actually bought to try and fix the back of Greg many years ago. But so we're gonna take this paint, and we're gonna go over and basically create a sky effect over the whole car. So we're gonna take this one and splotch it in, like just random places for like clouds. And then we're gonna take a green and run it along the bottom, you know, happy fields, flowers down on the bottom. So we'll go ahead, get a nice coat of this. So we did actually use a primer on this one so that it wouldn't darken up this blue color, which I'm sure on camera you probably can't even tell a difference, but I swear there is one. So if we would have left the black, this color would have been like 10 shades darker than it is. So guess might actually just let this dry for a minute or two, and then I'll come back and just take this and go just like clouds. Just imagine you're painting a bedroom full of clouds. Go back and look at there's a King of the Hill episode where they paint Bobby's bedroom with clouds. So imagine that's what we're doing with this, and then some nice green grass on the bottom. So since we gotta let this dry a little bit, get back to you once we have the base painted. Okay, so we have Jordan here to walk us through the process of how the bat will unfold from being on this piece of paper onto there and look all artsy fartsy. So, how you gonna do this, Art Jordan?
Gonna try and trace this on there with a pencil, and then once that's done, just take the paint pens and draw it on there.
Okay, so we will let Jordan trace the pencil on here, and then we'll show you how it turned out, and then let you watch the magic with the paint pens.
All right, everyone, I'm going to tell you a story. So, kind of went through the creative process here on a bat on wheels. As y'all saw originally, this was the concept art that I drew out. And it's reasonably close to what I actually got down on the bezel. On the other side, we're going to be doing the actual words bat on wheels, but
Not bat wheels on.
yeah, no, I messed up the spacing a little bit, but so I just traced it out using the gold, and then once we got all the proportions right, which was a bit of a struggle at first, just filled everything in and, you know, put on some details and made it look good. Got the smoke and all that, and yeah, it's bat on wheels.
Okay, so this is one I drew, and we had Todd himself vote on these, and he said he liked this one. So to counteract, you know, the evil bat on wheels, we're gonna have happy bat on wheels. So it's gonna go on this nice summer's day backdrop, and there'll be a sun with sunglasses on the other side, just being real happy. You know, we gotta balance everything out.
Yep. So once we have the bat all drawn out, happy bat, we will catch back up with y'all and give you a little bit of an update. And then once Jordan has his writing done, we'll update on that also. And then probably finish up with the sun.
All right, so this is the fully finished product of my headlight bezel. So we got the bat on wheels over here in gold, because all bats are gold. And then we add a little touch here of R.I.P. Reggie, a tombstone, and a head gasket sticking out of the dirt. So for those of y'all who know about Reggie, I'm not sure. Okay, we have not talked about Reggie in the videos. That was Davis's Explorer that he had. That was like $200. $200 that he pulled out of the woods and drove around for a while after he got it running, and then it blew a head gasket, and that was the end of that, and it was named Reggie. So
Rip Reggie.
R.I.P. Reggie.
Yeah, that's something we say a lot. Like, yes. Whenever we get sad, we say Rip Reggie.
And then on the inside, just bat on wheels.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, TJ, for the idea.
Okay, so here's the finished product. This is happy bat in all of his glory. You know, he's just happy to be involved. And to go along with the happiness and flowers, we have a sun on this side, but the sun's not as thrilled because he has to look at the nightmare that's on the other bezel. And he's you know, he's just a little tired of it, but you know, it's okay. He's the sun. He'll keep shining. but yeah.
Got the flowers in there.
Yeah, you got flowers, you got a sun, the nice grass.
Grass with a little bit of clouds up here.
No, you got everything you need.
Everything you need. From bat on wheels to the sun.
Yep.
Cool. So next time y'all see it, they will be on the car. I will go through to protect these masterpieces. I'm going to put a clear coat on them, so I'll have to do that. I'll have to let them really dry and then clear coat them, let them really dry before I can put it on. So once they're on the car, I'll pick back up the camera and get some beauty shots of it, and hopefully y'all are looking forward to that. Well, everybody, it's time to show you the end product. I am super happy with how this turned out. I have already actually taken the car to 2 different car meets since I put these on, and a lot of other people showed interest in it, in these bezels, and I was getting a good reaction from them. So let's go ahead and show you what we've got. There we go. We got the original idea, more mean looking bat on wheels over here on the driver's side. Got the bat on wheels written on the inside. I will go later and clean up the screws. I didn't have time for this first initial here. Then we got the happy scene over here. Sadly, when I put the clear coat on these, you can see the paint got all bubbly, and it looks like it's chipped off a little bit there. So may end up having to redo this one, but hopefully not. Got the happy little guy here. I think these will be some great additions to the car. Even though this car already is, I'm sure we've said on the channel before, you know, Greg's built different, but it differentiates this car from a lot of other vehicles out there. A lot of people don't do it, even though I'm surprised they don't. Aniko mentioned at the beginning of the video, hers looked great, and she was really the first person I'd ever seen to do it, and I really loved it and wanted to do my own version on this car, and so glad that I did. Hopefully this will inspire you to maybe do some small visual cues on your own car that'll make it more unique, stand out from everybody else, and just kind of personalize it to who you are, maybe what the car means. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this as a Halloween special. Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, very different than last year's, but you know what? Last year's was fun, you know, filming in that raining, cold parking lot, trying to fix the car with used parts, minimal tools, just to get back to where I started from that evening. And I think at that time I had like 3 hours of sleep. That was fun. This was a lot more fun. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out the Instagram. Thank y'all for watching.